EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's that? Why, Tony. 11.
Here's Stroud. This one into the hands of Metcalf. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. The Steelers at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Hey, uno more. Hey, uno.
Stroud. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Stroud. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Why, Tony?
Again, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throwing now is Stroud. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap. Buggy. Hey, uno.
Stroud looking to throw. Got his man, it's caught. For a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
But what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at it. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Now Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Jones pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Oh, okay. 18.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
He was brought down.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
25 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Oh, no. 18. What's that? 11. Hey, uno more.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's got it. Touchdown. Darnell Washington from 3 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
St. Brown complete on the left side. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 39 that time.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Jake Moody now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
stop. Muddle stop. White Tony. 11, 11, 11. Hey, Uno Mars. Uno Mars. Uno Mars. Uno. Hey, Uno.
Stroud to throw it. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Oh, ready?
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tony. Bucky. Let the hot.
And Stroud now to throw. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
18. What's up? Hey, go get him. Nike Texas. Hey, south. White Tony.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. As he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Oh, right. 18. What's up? Eleven. Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, Uno. Hey.
Stroud working out of the gun. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth with an amazing diving catch. Now the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Cleveland offense ready to go. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wonder just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Back to throw. Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
This is taken at about the 14. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
18, okay.
Quickly to Allison here. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
All right. 18, okay.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And taken at the 46. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Down the left sideline.
They would have left it to just get a fumble recovery. Everyone's in to take it in the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
18, outside. Look the hot, look the hot. Okay.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Freiermuth, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Now it's the backup Winston. And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Chubb trying to middle here. Gets past one man. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready! Blue way!
Winston now. They set up the screen to Chubb. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 30-yard line.
Here's Winston. And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Blue ready!
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Ready! White 25! White!
Jameis to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another something open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete. Acrisure Stadium opened back in 2001 and has tormented kickers ever since because it's one of the toughest venues in the league to connect from deep, especially when you're driving towards the open end of the stadium. He had the leg for it, just couldn't get it lined up properly.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking to beat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. 18. Outside.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
21-yard line.
Look at hot.
Here goes Stroud again. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that? Why, Tony? Hey, south. Hey, uno more.
Here's Stroud. Austin is in and brings in another one.
Here we go, baby.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Flag. What is that? Easy. Where's it go?
To throw is Winston. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Wow, what's that? 18, what's that?
Stroud. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he gets it down to the 32. 96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Handoff comes to Chubb. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. The slot man in motion right. Here's Winston. Over the middle, that's defended as tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On play action, Winston. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2nd and 6. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now, 28-21.
Browns 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 19 Texas. 18. What's up? Look the hot.
Stroud looking to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go. 118. Okay.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Oh, okay.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Why, Tony. 11. Buggy.
Now Stroud. A short one there to Freiermuth. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They try the left side with Johnson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they actually need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
What's that? 118. What's that? Under.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Winston. St. Brown has it near the sideline. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Timing timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 139 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing, Winston. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Ready. Let him go.
A give. This is Chubb. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
First down goal at the 5-yard line.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to the 4, but that's about all. Here now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let him go. Play that.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
On 18. That's it. 11.
Here's Stroud. And he finds Austin complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
How? What's that? What? On 18. What's that? Foul.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, right. Swap. Another swap.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
2 yards.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Here we go. On 18. What's that?
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can find